Intro. Welcome to another episode of the Benzinga Crypto Show. I am your co-host, producer Aaron, whatever you like to call me. Catherine Ross is my wonderful co-host, joined with me today. How are you doing, Catherine?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Doing great. Catherine, I know, you've had a rough, last 24 hours, but
Yes.
hopefully things are turning back around and like the crypto markets, if we're red one day, we're green the next. So, like we said, things will be all right.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. We have an amazing special guest today. And well, thank you for spending your time with us at Benzinga. And then the
Exactly.
second part, I found and I realized that the best thing to cope with everything is just to work hard, especially in the crypto markets, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, for those of you tuning in, you guys read the title and you're like, the crypto show featuring the Bachelor's Matt James. What is that? What does he
Yeah.
have to do with crypto? Stay tuned.
He
Keep
has
listening.
something
You
to
will
do.
find out. It's super interesting. I'm very excited to hear about it once we get to that interview in a little bit. But before that, let's get into the show. Catherine, what is the market looking like right now?
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. All
Honestly,
right, let's pull it
not
up.
bad.
Let's see.
Yes. Um, I think it's pretty. Everything that does not look like last week is good. Trust me. So we're pretty good. Ethereum and Bitcoin are higher, a little bit higher than last week. Nobody's
Hmm.
crying in my DMs about the market crashing,
You
losing
got a
all
lot of
their.
people crying in your DMs, Catherine.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. It's
What are they
everywhere.
blaming you for their down days?
No. They first of all, they're just like crying that they lost their money and assets. Second of all, they ask me when it's gonna go up, and like I have no clue. It's pretty
You're
sensitive.
not a fortune teller. Just tell them that. Put that in
Yeah,
your bio. Not a fortune teller. Stop crying in my DMs.
I will actually. So the global market is up today and it's at 1.72 trillion. And it just a little bit of a, we have a little bit of an increase over the last 24 hours. It's by 1.32%. So again, we're looking good and we are going to look at top three coins of the day. The first one is Bakery Token. Ticker is BAKE. So it was launched September last year and is a part of bakery ecosystem. Liquidity providers are rewarded with Bake. When I talk like that, I feel like it's advertising. Liquidity providers are rewarded with Bake tokens, which can earn a share of bakery swap trading fees and participate in voting. Again, decentralized platform. Nobody's is governing that, which is good. So again, it's a decentralized automated market making protocol that is functioning on Binance chain. We're looking pretty good, right? So let me just roll up CoinMarketCap on my screen. It is up by 24%.
Yep.
Again, one comment for me, whenever I say like something is up by 20%, and crypto is like, what? Right? So if
Yep.
a stock is up by 20%, it's like, oh my God. But in crypto, it's like, oh, it's 24. Like we've had cryptocurrencies that, we're up by 1,000% in one day. So again, almost $5, 4.91 cents, looking pretty good. Ranked number 91 on CoinMarketCap. If somebody owns this, let us know in the chat. How are you participating in this decentralized automated market making protocol? Number two on our list is EOS. EOS is a pretty great project. It has been around for a very long time. Again, I'm a old school, so I love everything that brings value to the ecosystem. It was launched in 2018, and it is a platform that is designed to allow developers to build dApps, or otherwise known as decentralized apps. So it's pretty simple, right? It makes it straightforward as possible for programmers to use blockchain. and ensure the network is easier to use than the competitors. Pretty awesome. I think. Where do we stand? At what price? $7.30.
$7.30, up
Honestly,
17.8% on the day.
not enough. Not enough. It's not enough for that kind of project, honestly.
Those are still good gains. People just in the crypto markets are used to, like you were saying, those $1,000 or those 1,000% gains, those crazy 600% gains. Like those are cool, and you wish that you were in those stocks at that time, but you wanna play it like this. These are the safer moves.
You are correct, Aaron. It is up by 17.22%. And just imagine if you invested, I don't know, $1,000 back in the day, you would get pretty much like pretty nice sum of money. Again, remember the Dogecoin millionaire that invested a couple of months back, and he's now a millionaire. Like, but at the time, Dogecoin was like 1.111111.
Yeah, but nobody could have seen
Yeah.
all this movement, any of this craziness in the crypto markets. What, back in January?
True that. By the way, I have to put a disclaimer. My dog is pretty naughty today, so if you hear him barking, he might agree or disagree with what I'm saying, or he might just be barking on someone outside. Just a disclosure right there. Number three top coin today is Quantum. So the ticker is KTUM, and it's spelled the same way in the name, but it's pronounced Quantum.
Quantum, QTUM.
Yes.
Tongue twister.
is a it is a proof of stake smart contract open source blockchain platform. Unfortunately, I don't have Logan to comment on the tech. But honestly, its goal was actually launched back in the even earlier than EOS or EOS back in 2017, and it helps bring together the strength of Bitcoin and Ethereum in one chain, which is pretty cool, right? It is built on Bitcoin UTXO transaction model, and it adds functionality to dApps. So you can also build dApps on that using all of the good qualities of Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are our top three coins of the day. Despite the fact that Bitcoin is the king, we have other coins that are performing really well, and at this point, better than Bitcoin. And we want to bring your attention to headlines because we have a lot.
Let's get into it. We got some good news in the crypto community, so let's talk about it.
Yes.
What's
So
our first headline?
Fidelity is in headlines. Fidelity First Bitcoin Fund raised over $100 million in 9 months. Now, these are the money we're talking about, right? These are the numbers that are good.
Yeah.
And actually, $100 million in 9 months make Fidelity one of the largest funds in the crypto space, which is pretty cool, right? So we've reviewed the SEC filing, the very recent one, and it has raised, to be exact, that's it. That's not my day today. $102 million, right? $2 million in, we have to add, from investors that include big names in the crypto space. So it's actually a passively managed fund, and it is an investment vehicle, and it's managed by a chief strategist, Peter Jabber, and offered to accredited investors through the Fidelity Digital Fund subsidiary. Now, if you're thinking that it is only available to accredited investors and it's not something that we see in crypto, you are correct. But we have different tools, including the very much anticipated exchange traded fund, Bitcoin exchange trading fund, ETF, right? And we have different tools. We have talked with the Bitcoin IRA company, right? So you cannot actually buy a Bitcoin, you can buy a product that represents Bitcoin. And Fidelity in this case is the same. The second headline that you might like or not like, it is the one and only Elon Musk. Again,
we should just change the show to the Elon show.
Yeah.
That's basically all we ever talk about.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I love talking about it.
I'd like to apologize to everyone out there who is sick of listening and hearing about Elon Musk, but we have to talk about him because
he is a big name in this space.
Yes. Unexpectedly, because he hasn't actually built a coin or a project, or he hasn't, not that we know of, he hasn't mined Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure something is going on backstage that we haven't heard about yet, but we will pretty soon, because there are theories that he's either working on his own coin or exploring cryptocurrency mining using renewable energy, specifically solar panels, because this is what they're doing at Tesla. But going back to today's headline, surprisingly, I think Bitcoiners and people from Bitcoiners, it's not specifically to people who own or hodl Bitcoin. These are just people from the crypto industry. They believe that Elon Musk is not the right person to lead Bitcoin Mining Council. If you watched our previous show, we sort of talked about the headline of the day back in the day. Wait, is today Thursday? Yes.
Today's Thursday, so on Tuesday. Yes.
So we were talking about.
It's been a long week.
Yes, I can. Yeah, for sure. I can verify this. So we talked about the fact that Elon Musk announced that he was talking to North American Bitcoin miners, and that they are about to show him and showcase a review of cryptocurrency mining process that would prove that it actually uses renewable energy more than any other industry in the world. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
No. I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
So I was thinking about it, and so I understand why there's skepticism behind it, but really, I haven't heard of anyone else stepping up. Have you?
True. That's I'm a little bit.
So I mean, who else wants to step up and take head of this council and find alternative ways to mine Bitcoin that are eco-friendly, sustainable, and so on, right? Elon Musk, obviously, he's a big name, and he's been talking about the ideas, which is why I feel like he's been getting a lot of notoriety about it. But is there someone else that wants to step up? Let's hear it.
That's a very good point, and I have to admit sometimes that I'm wrong, and I was very critical about him 2 weeks ago, and I still am, because we have to work nonstop if he tweets something, right? So we have to provide news and then follow-ups and then commentary. So, but still, I fully agree with your point, because everybody is talking about the impact that cryptocurrency mining can bring, and how it might impact the environment, which is good. I'm an environmental. That's it. My mouth doesn't work today. So I believe that we should be very careful towards the environment myself. So that's a pretty good point. And we have Nick Carter, Nick with the NIC. He has been around for a very long time, since the very inception of the cryptocurrency industry. He's now working as a partner at an investment firm called Castle Island Ventures. And he's very knowledgeable and highly respected in the space. So he was talking to Bloomberg and said that Bitcoiners are still intensely skeptical of Elon Musk, and they view him as conflicted, frankly, given that his business partially involves the sale of offsets. So he agrees that this is good, that this is bringing attention, but again, he doesn't believe that he's the best person to be in charge of that. Again, you might feel differently about this.
Everybody's going to have their own opinion about this.
Yeah.
But obviously, Elon's going to get a lot of flack about this, because he is the main figurehead or central person around the space right now.
Whatever he does, there's going to be two sides of the story. There's going to be people for and people against it. And I believe we have one more headline to go through before.
Yes, let's run through it quick. Yes. I want to give our special guest coming up for you guys all the time that he needs and wants. And so let's run through. Let's do the Apple headline. How about that?
Yes, that's what I'm going with. So surprisingly, Apple might be working on something in the crypto space, or might be considering to do something about it. We don't know for sure. We don't have an official announcement yet, but Apple is looking for a business development manager with experience in cryptocurrency to lead the job description says that this person is going to lead alternative payments partnerships as the job ad says.
So when I was reading this, it was really interesting. Made me think, maybe we should be looking out for crypto wallets integrated with our Apple Pay sometime in the future.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. And Uber and Twitter executives back in the day when Tesla bought 1.5 billion bitcoins and put it on their balance sheet, sorry, and everybody was talking about it, and they admitted that they are considering cryptocurrency as a payment option. So I guess Apple is doing pretty much the same. And once they hire the right person, we might be able to pay, for anything using Apple Pay and cryptocurrency. Yep, exciting
Awesome.
times.
Fantastic. Very excited for that news because I would love to see a crypto wallet in my Apple Pay. I use Apple Pay almost every day. It is super convenient, and especially I don't want to pull out my credit card all the time and touch these dirty payment machines and everything. So this is an easy and clean way for me to do it. Love to see it. And so with that, without further ado, let's bring on our guest, special guest. You guys may know him from reality TV, the show The Bachelor, super popular show here in America. I'm not sure if you know about it, Catherine. Do you?
What? Like, of course I do.
Everybody has heard of The Bachelor.
That's not
I was
fair.
just kidding. I was just testing Catherine's knowledge here. But super awesome guest from The Bachelor. And we promise, guys, this is related to crypto. So stay tuned. Listen in. Let's bring him on. Our special guest, Matt James. What's up,
going
Matt?
on?
How's it
Hi.
going?
Hello. We're so excited to
How we
have
holding
you.
up?
Oh, we're doing amazing over here. Matt, I'm loving the beard. That is amazing. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I
Can you
can
hear
hear
us?
y'all. I guess y'all can't hear me.
No,
I
No,
can
no.
hear y'all, but you can hear me.
Yeah.
We're okay. Yeah. Let us know if you hear us right now, and I think we can just roll with it. No need to worry. We can hear you. So, Matt, can you?
Well,
Hear
let's give him a second. Let's see if he can hear
sure.
us.
I'm not over your comment, Aaron. Not over yet.
Hi.
You're gonna hear back from me on Slack.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Is there anything that I don't know?
You're right. You know it all. I apologize. I won't question your knowledge again. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
And while we wait for Matt to get his audio working, let's see.
Oh,
Let me-
that's
There we
yeah.
go.
Sorry about that.
All good. How are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing much better now.
Awesome. I was just saying, I love that beard. That's looking fantastic, man.
Oh, appreciate you. Yeah, no, I hadn't been big on the beard circuit, but after the show, I just wanted a new look. I didn't want something that was going to associate me with what I had been through. I wanted to create my own persona for myself.
Absolutely. And so you were done with the show, and now you're on to bigger and better things, and we're gonna get into that in a second. Sorry to cut you off, Catherine. Go ahead.
Again, you're gonna hear from me on Slack, Aaron. That's what's happening. First of all, I cannot comment on your T-shirt. I get paid in Bitcoin. Is that true?
I do. Yeah. No, I get paid in Bitcoin in a handful of ways, but I guess this references my account I have on BlockFi, and it's to hop right into it. When I was doing my research on different platforms where I could really benefit from hodling my Bitcoins and on a platform that would reward me, not only from being able to lend it out to the platform, also being able to earn interest on it. BlockFi was one of the places that caught my eye, and it's been tremendous. And now I'm on the waiting list. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I'm on the waiting list for this credit card they have where you earn cash reward. You earn Bitcoin rewards for using your card. So
wait, you're working with them, but you're on the waiting list. Something's wrong.
It's an exclusive drop. Hey, listen, I don't want any preferential treatment. I'm a man of the people, so
I like it. I like that integrity.
Fair enough. So I have a question for you. When and why did you join the crypto industry? And what kind of feedback did you receive back in the day? The reason I'm asking is that, a lot of people are joining the crypto space and they get a lot of criticism from both their friends, family, and the crypto community. So tell us when, why, and what kind of feedback.
That's a great question. I was a skeptic because a lot of, as you can imagine, a lot of people initially associated crypto and Bitcoin with Silk Road. That was my first introduction to it when I was in high school and college. People using the site for various reasons, and that was it was a buzzword. It's like, oh, you use Bitcoin, like what else are you involved in? So I wasn't really participating at that point. I was just kind of waiting on the sideline and doing my due diligence and seeing how it worked with my other friends. And I definitely saw it as a currency because there was value that was associated with it, and you could exchange it for other goods and services. So it checked off those boxes, which was pretty interesting because I hadn't seen something like that before. And then when something piqued my interest, this NFT, the Aku NFT by Micah Johnson, I was fascinated by it, and I wanted to be able to participate in the purchasing of that, supporting Black artists and that story, everything that Aku represented. It was this Black boy who who is supposed to be his nephew. It is his nephew, but Aku is this fictional character. And he's asking Micah if there's ever been Black people on the moon. And the whole NFT is Aku walking through this art gallery of all Micah's works, and he has his astronaut helmet on. It's really powerful. And to take part in the auction, NFTs are built on Ethereum, and I didn't have any ETH, so I'm like, how do I purchase that? Like, I can't go to my bank and be like, hey, can I do a currency swap for crypto? So I did my due diligence, I did my research, I found platforms that weren't scams and had the right information, and that was my entry into the crypto space through NFTs.
Yeah, but are you still getting comments from family and friends and stuff like that? Why are you in crypto? Because I still get that kind of comment, but I'm here since 2017. So like,
right.
Or are you introducing them to the cryptocurrency industry?
Right, Catherine. So now you look like the genius though, because you've been in it. And you're like, I've been trying to tell y'all, and you know what I mean. You were buying Bitcoin, and it was $400.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes,
which is insane to think about now, but. No, to answer your question, Catherine, when I don't think it's being in crypto isn't what is off-putting to some people. I think that what was most off-putting to the people who follow me or people who are taking interest in what I do is when I changed my avatar to have the laser eyes. And they're like, all right, like this show's like ruined Matt, like he's a devil worshiper, like what are these eyes mean? But to be honest with you, it's actually great because it's a conversation starter. It's like, that's actually not what it means. It means that I'm laser focused to seeing this asset go to a higher price, and people are more receptive to hearing about it. You'd be surprised, because a lot of people have questions about the eyes and the memes and everything that's associated with the world. But the cool thing about this community is I feel like people go out of their way to over explain things so that whereas other financial institutions hide that information because that's what they're using to make a profit. And
that's a great point. I have seen that a lot. Yeah. People in the crypto space, think about all the content out there on the internet about crypto. Think about how hard that content was to find back in the day. You'd have to go to these banks. You had to schedule an appointment with your banker, find out about all these fees, all the, everything in the back. It was crazy. Crypto is fantastic for, disseminating all the pertinent information to everybody who wants to, hear and find out more.
Exactly.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about your partnership with BlockFi? Because the press release that I saw says that you're going to work on crypto education. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think the coolest thing about this partnership with BlockFi is that our ideals align. When I work with people, when I work with companies, when I work with organizations, I think that my generation and the generation that's coming up behind me is very in tune with holding these institutions responsible. And we want to support and have our assets and give our dollars to people who are doing the right things with them. And I guess the earliest example I could think of, just from a pure business standpoint, would be like a Tom's and a Bombas. Like, you buy a pair of socks, you buy a pair of shoes, they send a pair of socks, they send a pair of shoes. Like, that's incredible. Mm-hmm. And with BlockFi, my first activation with them, I just left, was a food tour. And so in partnership with the nonprofit that myself and Tyler Cameron started, where we work with underserved youth in the tri-state area, specifically New York City, we just did a whole we recreated this this game where our kids had X amount of dollars to budget for housing, for investment, for food, whatever. And through having them think the best ways to put their money to work, it was a roundabout way of introducing them to crypto. And these are third graders, and a lot of them knew what Bitcoins were. A lot of them knew what cryptocurrency were. And they're way further along than I was and I am. But to answer your question, it's a roundabout way of answering your question. These communities that we're servicing have been unfairly discriminated against when they're going to these financial institutions for loans, not having credit. And the cool thing about cryptocurrency is it takes away the ability for someone to discriminate against you, and it gives you the opportunity, if you have the asset, to put it up as collateral, and gives these financial instruments to people who have been, again, who are disenfranchised and who have been discriminated against for years, to finally have funding, to finally have access to things that is going to help them create generational wealth, help them start a business, maybe get a loan for a house, a car, whatever you need, and things that they haven't had access to. So just creating more access, and it's less about getting them to hodl a coin. It's more about the technology that these different tokens are built on, and that's more so what I want them to understand, and just to do their own research and just to provide information for them so that going forward, they're not taking my word for it. Like they used to say, did you ever watch Reading Rainbow? Reading Rainbow.
Love the show. Of course.
I can't. No. So he's like, he'll tell you all these books, and then he's like, but you don't have to take my word for it. And it's like, that's what we're doing for these kids. It's like, we're telling them, and we're like, but you don't have to take our word for it. Like, do your own research.
Yeah.
And I think more times than not, they come to the realization that we wouldn't be feeding them this information if we didn't have their best interest in mind. And that's not telling them to put their life savings into these coins because they're going to become millionaires. It's to learn about the asset class and have some sort of exposure to it if you feel like it's something that is going to be the future and something that this technology is going to be worth something down the line, which I think it is. So that's why, again, we're just exposing them to it and not leading them in one direction or another. Just, again, providing access so that they can have an opinion on it.
Before Aaron asks you about your portfolio, I just love to say that, first of all, thank you for what you do. And this is pretty awesome. And you give power back to people, which is pretty cool, which is something that this industry is all about. Aaron, back to you.
Thank you. No, and Matt, I really love that point that you made about creating, education to, service these under or disenfranchised communities, build that generational wealth. Which is a huge thing that I'm excited about with crypto, and I believe we talked about it in a previous episode, so really love that. Just a final few questions for you. So currently you do trade crypto now. What do you have in your portfolio, and what projects are you most excited about coming up outside of your partnership with BlockFi?
So it's actually an interesting question. So I actually don't trade. I am a Bitcoin maximalist. So I benefit from a platform like BlockFi where I can just store all my Bitcoin and just create and collect interest and loan it out and buy more. I've obviously bought this dip, which has been incredible for me because I have a long-term perspective on the asset for myself, and it's to be actively trading would just go against what I am investing in, and that's just inflation against the dollar and a vehicle that's gonna sustain and build wealth, opposed to it's just not what I'm utilizing it for. It's not something that I have a short-term approach to. So as long as there's coins to buy, I'm gonna keep chucking away and buying a little bit here and there, so that I'm positioning myself for a future where these assets are not only more readily available to everybody, but more widely accepted. And I think we're on a clear chart to that, as just to reiterate what you all talked about earlier. I mean, Fidelity raising $100 million. These big time investors, these big time institutions who mock the asset class are putting all of their ultra high net worth individuals in a position. So it's less about the words for me, and it's more about the action that they're taking. And that's what I'm taking into account as I'm continuing to sit on this little goose egg.
Nice.
That's a very refreshing look that we haven't seen here before, because
we get a lot of minimalists, yes,
yeah,
maximalists,
traders,
nice
traders buying the dip, buying the hype. But this is this is the best answer I've ever received.
I mean, Catherine, it's not sexy. Like it's like there's no like the strategy is very straightforward. Wait, be patient, and it's very hard to conceptualize for most people who want this instant gratification of being in and out of trades. But that's not how I see myself interacting with this asset. And again, that's why a platform like BlockFi that rewards me for doing what I was going to do anyways, and more Bitcoin is like, are you serious? Like, duh, this is a no-brainer. So I'm not minimalizing the opportunity there is in these altcoins to trade and make money, but you've got to follow the market very closely to take advantage of these spur of the moment things. And I personally don't have that type of time to put into the research. Whereas fundamentally, the price has gone down. There's going to be volatility over time in anything that you invest in. But the root of why I'm invested is the supply and demand. There's a fixed supply, and the demand will go up, and the people left holding the most coins are going to be the people who are benefiting from it. I don't know what that later date is, but that's my philosophy on it, just from a sheer economic standpoint. So not deterring anybody from buying all these other altcoins and trying to make a dollar. I feel that, but it's not seeing a long-term value in some of these. I'll say this. If you're investing in the protocol and what it's built on and the utility of it, like something on the blockchain, something on Ethereum, or Ethereum in general, like the use cases for it, then I get that. But like for me, not being the most seasoned investor, like it's going to take a lot to get me to. I just see a lot of people getting burned that don't really have that couldn't afford to get burned. I see a lot of people who saw these overnight millionaires who put a couple $1,000s in it, and then people who don't have that money to put into it lever up, buy these positions, and then they get wiped out when we have what took place last week happen. And I hope that over the course of the next year, 6 months, you all talked about Elon being the head of this mining coalition. It would be great if someone who didn't have like a third party or like who didn't have a vested interest in the asset we had a more democratic way of going about it, just because we've seen how volatile the market is when he might have had spoiled milk in his cereal, and he's going to wake up upset and say something about the asset to change the position. I'm hoping that more education around not only Bitcoin, but just crypto in general, there's more players and characters that can provide just as much insight as someone like Elon, whereas he, like I said, if he has a bad day, has a flat tire, it doesn't affect the market. And we have a bunch of other players who are chiming in that people can go to and respect outside of Elon Musk. So
thank you. That was great. I appreciate that. And thank you, Matt, for joining us today on this episode of the Benzinga Crypto Show. Guys, if you want to check him out, he's all over social media. I'm sure you guys know about him. He's a pretty popular guy, pretty popular with the ladies as well. I mean, Catherine seems to know him. He's known around the world. And the guy is in everything. I was checking out his Instagram page, fashion, fitness, food. Dang, guy, what don't you do?
Dude, I love to skateboard, man. I'm back in New York City now, but I was in California, and they have all these public parks. So just being in athletics and sports before going on the show, I hadn't had a chance to skate, because if you get hurt, then you're cut, your scholarship's gone. So now that it's like an open world, I've just been enjoying the things that bring me peace and joy.
Nice.
And outside of buying Bitcoin, it's skateboarding.
Nice. Well,
So you do skateboarding and Bitcoin. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much. If I'm not like eating or sleeping, then I'm well, you know what the thing is? If I'm not like, I'm not checking the markets every day because if I'm worried about an investment that's gonna, well, I take that back. If it dips, then that's when I'm not more so worried about what's going on with the price increase. I want it to decrease in the near term so that I can, any excess capital.
Buy more.
So,
as all of us. Awesome. Thank you, Matt, again. It was a pleasure to have you on the show. Take care and have a fantastic rest of your week.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the holiday as well.
Yeah, no, thank you all for having me.
And thank you for what you do. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Catherine.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I apologize about the audio. I'm gonna call Dell. I gotta get a new computer. I apologize. Take it out on.
No problem. Take it out on them. Exactly. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Matt.
Thank y'all.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was great. That was so cool. Talk to Matt James about his exciting partnership with BlockFi and everything that he's working on. What a guy. Super nice.
Yeah. This is the value that you can bring. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the thing. Yeah, and he's the first person to actually do something incredible. Okay, that's not fair. A lot of people are doing incredible things, but
yes.
Yeah,
he is one of them.
To actually help everyone who needs it and to break the barrier of people that might be treated unfair or biased. Yeah, I'm impressed for sure.
Yes, exactly. And so everybody, that's our Benzinga Crypto Show. Joined with me is my lovely host, Catherine Ross. Thank you so much for joining us. Guys, next week we do not have a show on Tuesday. We do have a special cannabis episode coming on at that time, so stay tuned for our next episode on Thursday next week.
So, heartbroken.
Oh, actually, do we even have? No, we don't have a show on Thursday.
You said we don't have next week is off totally.
Yes, we are off all next week. Yes. Sorry, folks, but we are not the only crypto content on this channel. Check out Moon or Bust Mondays, Wednesdays, coming to you soon on Fridays, if not already. Fantastic show. They talk about all the other coins in the markets. So with that, thank you, Catherine. I'm going to stay on the screen. We're going to do something a little special for you guys.
Ooh, right. So I have to go to be heartbroken over the fact that we're not going to have a show next week. Okay, guys, have fun and enjoy what's going to happen next.
Yes.
Bye.
Right, see you, Catherine. All right, guys, you are with me. And why are we continuing the show, you ask? I thought you just did the interview. You ended it. You said goodbye. No, I said bye to Catherine, guys. Stay tuned. All right. We are doing a special Robinhood crypto challenge. If you guys have been following us since, last week, I believe. So there was 4 internal Benzinga employees, team members. We don't like the word employee here. Team members is what we'd use. We all participated in a challenge where we would utilize different crypto platforms and see who can make the most gains. Here with me is our special host, Michael Murray. Let me see if he's ready. He's looking off in the distance. He looks like he's talking, but I'm going to pull him onto the screen so he can give us the rundown about what's about to happen next. Hello, Michael. What's up?
What's up? I was just talking to Randy about a breakfast sandwich we indulged in this morning. Not very good.
This guy's always talking about food.
They were very big pieces of bread. It's kind of messy. But yeah. So, hey, was that guy the Bachelor? The guy that we just had on?
That was the Bachelor, Matt James.
Wow. Yeah. I heard we had him on, but I don't watch The Bachelor, so I don't know who that is or what he's doing. I mean, that's dope, man.
You might be the only person who doesn't, apparently. So, without further ado, that was a great interview. Without further ado, let me put you on the screen. You take it away.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure. All right. So did you intro the trading challenge already? We're doing the Robinhood crypto trading challenge.
Yes, I did.
Sweet. Where do we want to start, Rohan? I think we want to start. Let's get some numbers assigned to everybody so we can comment on who we think's in the lead. I know.
Actually, I want to start with this sweet intro my man Jay made for the Robinhood crypto trading challenge.
Sweet.
Hold
Wow,
on.
I am
Time
ready
out,
to go to
time
sleep.
out. What was that screen capture picture Jay used of me?
That was great, dude. I don't know what it is, but I am really tired right now. I was up till 4 again last night, and right now, like, that music was so calming. I am like nap ready.
You know, I can tell you what you weren't doing.
What?
Trading crypto.
I was a little bit. I did it at like 2 a.m. I was in it.
Well, you're not part of the challenge.
Well,
we did
I
get you
can
set up
still
with an
trade
account, though.
crypto. I'm still allowed to do that if I want to. Anyway,
All right, folks.
do we want to start with like?
Yeah, why don't you tell
numbers?
people what's happening? What's
All
happening?
right, so we have a crypto trading challenge going on. We've got four Benzinga personalities that are trading crypto. One on the Robinhood platform, 3 other ones on some other platforms. I don't remember what they are right now, but I know it's very important. It's going to come up again in this segment. But we are trading crypto. We are seeing how impactful zero fees on Robinhood is for trading crypto on different platforms. We've got 4 different contestants. Let's give them numbers. We're going to go 1 with Aaron. Aaron is my dark horse to win this competition. I've liked Aaron since day 1. We'll give Jordan Robertson number 2. We'll give Logan Ross number 3. And we'll give, who's our 4th contestant? Oh, yeah, you.
It's me.
We'll give Rowan 4.
It's
Mario.
I kind of forgot. I forgot we had 4 people. But yeah, all right. So we've got 4 contestants. All of these people are competing, trading crypto. So I want to go through. Let's do like a quick portfolio recap. See where everybody's at.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, first off, let's give a. Okay, let's start. Aaron Thomas. He is trading on Robinhood.
Yes.
Myself, I'm trading on Gemini. We got Logan Ross trading on Binance US, and Jordan, you are on Coinbase. Folks, so it's been an interesting couple, days / a week and a half where the market has been on its way down. We know this. It's kind of been fluctuating, but it took a bit hit at the beginning of the week, and we've just been trying to trade our ways out of this, but we've still been having fun with it. We'll still be making some money, losing some money, but
Definitely losing.
We'll start with Jordan. What's been going on with your portfolio? Have you made any new trades? And a quick recap of what you've done.
Yeah, okay, so I started on the Coinbase platform. I got into Stellar Lumens at $250, but I had to pay that $3 fee, so it was about $247. I did make some trades. So at first I got into Maker. I put like 75 in Maker, and then there wasn't really anything going on. It was steady. There was no news, so I wanted to diversify further. So I got into Polygon. I traded that on the news after Mark Cuban got into it. I put 75 in there, and it's up about 25. So overall, my portfolio is hovering between 257 and 260. I'm also in Ethereum Classic.
I think Jordan might be the only one of us who's actually making money right now.
Positive?
Wait,
I'm curious to see where you guys are.
I'm curious to see where Logan is because
Logan, what's your situation?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Logan, we can't hear you.
You're
muted.
I wish I had some better news to report, but unfortunately, I am far behind Jordan. I'm at $234 right now, currently in USD. I was of the opinion that the markets are going to correct some more, but that has yet to happen. So
we're holding strong, brother.
We do have a day left. Tomorrow is the finale, so
Tomorrow
you know,
is
money
the
in a day.
finale, so everybody, we gotta make your moves.
You know what's
Really,
really
what the most
upsetting?
exciting thing is? Okay. Wait. Oh, go ahead, Logan.
Sure. So on the first episode, I bought into EOS, ticker EOS, and today it is up 18%. It's the biggest mover in the entire crypto market today. I should have just hodled. This is why I don't trade to begin with, and I've been proven right once again. I outsmarted myself just as I predicted.
I think I'm
Nice.
sensing a theme between.
There is a
between
theme there.
us.
There is a
There is
theme.
a theme, but we'll get into that.
And it might be hodl. Okay, I'll go next, folks. I started off behind the pack. All right, so I had to pay a higher fee to get in. So I started off with $240. I got into Polygon and tanked it through the weekend, all the way down from like $1.80 to 70 cents. Now,
Nice.
if I would have just held USD and bought it on the weekend, I would have been doing a lot better for myself. But I held it all the way down. There wasn't anything to do there. But then it rode up, and I got up to 225 in total account value. And then I went down a little bit to about 205, and I was like, you know what? It looks like it's on another downtrend. Let me sell off. I did that, and immediately after, it proceeded to shoot up to $2.30, and I would probably be at like $500 right now. But I outsmarted myself, and then I got into Sand, which is like basically like a land type, like it's a cryptocurrency kind of NFT play. and I saw it was a top mover for the day, so I kind of got into it real quick, and I went up to 220 again, but then of course wrote it down, and currently am at, let's see, my portfolio, $206. So I'm probably taking the back end of the pack here, with a pretty small, I'm losing the most for sure. All right, I'll admit it. That is the situation. I might have talked a lot of shit in the last episode. It's fine. Aaron, what's going on with you?
All right, what's going on with me? So after the disastrous weekend of not, executing on trades, after the dip, I tried to correct throughout the week. And so I got out of my position of Ethereum like a fool, like a damn fool. And I got into Ethereum Classic. And, yesterday I was looking at the charts and they were near identical. I was like, okay, maybe getting out of ETH was a, right move. Got into Ethereum Classic. I watched it. I was making a little bit of money. I'm down now. I'm not terribly down. 225 is where I'm at. So I've only lost $25 so far, which, I'm going to make some moves tonight. Jordan, I'm coming for you. All right. But we're looking good. The theme is basically to hold, because once I sold my Ethereum, I saw it go back to its original price that I purchased at. So I could have broken even. I wouldn't have been as far back, as the story goes with crypto. And so
that's the situation. You can't really tell with these sort of things,
Exactly. And another point that I wanted to, make with Robinhood. So I'm trading on Robinhood. It's fantastic to, make trades and, catch all the swings using the platform. They have addressed it, or I believe they have addressed it. Michael, please confirm that Robinhood does have plans to add more coins in the future to give traders more options to get into the popular coins and the cryptocurrencies that are trending or whatever they want to get into after they've done their due diligence and all their research and everything.
Actively working, yes.
Actively working.
One thing I will say is I was kind of annoyed by the fact that on Gemini I can't even set limit and buy and sell orders. So I have to be like watching to So I feel like that would have been really helpful for me. So that's cool with Robinhood. Okay, so that pretty much summarizes our portfolios. Now we have a fun new segment in which we're gonna play some trivia. And guess what? This might give you the chance to get ahead of the pack, because we're the winner of this trivia segment, and I know Logan probably has an advantage here, is with his 5 questions in total. It's gonna be real quick. We'll get $10 extra to spend.
Dude, why don't we make it 15?
All right, 15.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get this crypto trivia started.
And while we
there's
get
like a 2-minute timer for it to start.
And while we get trivia started, I'm going to go to the chat, guys. In the chat, throw what platforms you guys are trading on currently, why you like it, why you don't like it. Let us know.
Aaron, I already slacked you the answers for this challenge because I have a bet on you winning this. So if you check your Slack.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
hold on.
Out,
Excuse me?
That's fake news.
Just kidding. Not really, but kind of. Yeah. No, this could be a serious turning point, though. I feel like Aaron could really make up some ground.
Is this multiple choice, or what am I working with?
Yeah.
Let's get this
it is multiple choice. Oh, by the way,
topic.
people in the audience, if you have not participated in the Benzinga Stock Trivia Show, this is how it works. There's going to be 5 questions this time, each one having 4 options for an answer. When it says it's time to answer, you put the corresponding number for the correct answer in the chat. And from the chat, the person who answers the most out of all 5 questions correct and does so the fastest will win. And don't worry, you guys can win something too. That is, of course, some sick swag. So
swag. I think I have a 3D printed Bitcoin that we'll throw into that package as well.
Oh, there we go. We will send you guys an actual Bitcoin, not the cryptocurrency itself, but a physical coin. And
what a score, dude! Wow.
Knickknacks.
So make sure to be attentive. Warm up those hands. We got 35 seconds until it is time for some trivia. Michael, I'm going to have you read off the questions here. And of course, let's try and keep track of among us who's getting these right. Because it is a competition.
We don't have a better system for that? We're just gonna try and keep track in our heads.
Well, we are gonna keep track. We'll go back and verify it too.
All right, let's go back to the archaic methods of pen and paper.
That is what I'm doing.
Where we're at now? This is 2021. All right,
I mean, we could. It's fine. We have 5 seconds left. We're doing it this way.
All right, we're gonna get into it, guys. Get those fingers ready.
Aaron, check your Slack.
Okay.
What is a smart contract? I can't. Those letters are tiny. A contract between smart people. That's funny. A computer
You
protocol.
couldn't enter into that.
A contract stereoided into the cloud. What does that word even say? That's
stored in the cloud.
Stored.
Glasses.
Or a contract. I can't get my glasses. A contract between two blockchain nodes.
All right, my answer is number 4.
4.
I'm going.
That's
two.
what I'm going with here.
I'm going 2.
I'm going 2, locking it
How do
in.
you guys know?
Shoot! Oh my God! I'm going computer protocol. Never mind.
No, you can't change. You just locked it in.
I didn't say lock it in.
It's
You
locked
guys
I
locked it in.
swear I heard you say lock it in. And
Card
Damian
light is a card
James,
play.
I see you in the chat saying that you didn't receive your swag from the first trivia. I guarantee I did send a shipment out last Friday, so look out for that.
Poor guy. That's sad.
Doo-doo-doo.
Wait, so what was the majority of answers? It looks like it's a lot of 4s. How does everybody know this except me?
I'm
I
going
thought-
2.
I-
Let's
Oh,
go.
boom!
Ooh, we were
Did I
wrong.
change my answer? Maybe, but I'm taking it.
Jordan, you went with
sucks.
4. I'm gonna say Rohan went with 4.
Nah,
No. I changed my answer before the answers.
No,
came
you
out.
didn't.
Hell yeah,
Sus.
Aaron.
Sus.
Wait,
Yeah,
Aaron,
you
did you guess 2?
I guessed 2. I didn't
I
guess.
think
I
that's
knew.
against the rules, Rohan.
Where are these rules?
All right, and with the next question.
Make the rules as we go. What is cold storage? Number 1, a private key connected to the internet. Number 2, a desktop wallet. Number 3, a safe for storing crypto. Or 4, a private key not connected to the internet.
The wording on this is a little interesting.
4.
I'd say it's between 3 and 4. Yeah,
I'm going
it's
4.
Kind of like
Lock it in.
it's a virtual safe of sorts, but maybe not a physical one.
I'm gonna say
4.
I'll go with 4 too.
Just copying me. I mean, I get it.
Wait, Logan, what's your answer?
I put my answer in the chat so you guys can copy me again.
There you go. Hey,
I can
smart.
confirm it is 4.
Jordan? What did you say?
Jordan went 4 as well.
I had 4.
Okay. All right, that's all of us. So either I'll get it wrong or I'll get it right.
Go against Aaron. Randy, what you talking about?
Yeah, Randy.
I'm
Nice
2 for
job.
2.
Actually, don't. No, we want Aaron to win.
Let's go.
I have a bet on it.
All right, 4 was
Betting on Aaron to
correct.
win. 4. All right.
Congrats to
4.
all
You
the
guys
people
all
in the
knew
chat
that.
that got that right.
All right. Let's get that next question, Mike.
Number 3. Which of these is not one of the 5 largest cryptos in terms of market cap? Number 1, Cardano. Number 2, Dogecoin. Number 3, Binance Coin. Or number 4, Tether.
All right. We got a stump Aaron question. Michael, I actually
not
need
our
this
group.
answer.
See, I know the BNB price is high, but I don't know about the market cap.
I think it's Binance Coin. 3?
I'm gonna go with
That's
3.
what I
My
was
answer's
leaning
3.
towards too.
I'm going to say 3. There's no reason anybody should copy my answer 2 because I don't know jack shit about crypto, but I'm guessing.
I'm gonna try from the pack and say 4.
Wait,
I'm
Logan
going
Ross
3.
said 2. I thought Dogecoin did have a big market cap.
Oh, wait. No, maybe they don't. Maybe it is 2.
We'll find out.
Damian James is so sure he said 22.
Logan's
He's
so
positive.
secretive. Share your answers with the class, sir.
Well, he has.
Oh
Whoa!
my
snap.
gosh.
Dude.
Shut the front door. What the heck?
Wow.
I thought it is it because the price has gone down? I don't know. I thought it
Did
was.
Logan write these questions?
Respect for Logan. on a
Almost.
I'm
whole
calling
other
flag
level,
on the
man.
play.
Wow.
Are you now?
All right, but you still have a shot.
Salty.
All right.
I'm salty now.
Number
It's
4.
almost like this is
when
my
was
job.
the first Bitcoin fork? 1, 2010, 2, 2014, 3, 2018, 4, 2020. My question, what is a Bitcoin fork?
What is a
Don't
Bitcoin fork,
actually
and is
know.
there a Bitcoin spoon?
Yeah,
but there is a
exactly. Are we
knife.
talking utensils here or
Bitcoin butter
what?
knife?
What, Logan? What is a Bitcoin fork?
Okay, so a Bitcoin fork is
Um,
when some people that work on the blockchain disagree about something, and so they decide to split it off into 2 separate blockchains with their own different
2014.
rules.
2014,
that match
2014.
their
Yep.
So it's like a
disagreements.
Bitcoin divorce, basically.
Precisely. Yep.
Right on. All right, that's kind of cool.
It's not maybe a separation.
Oh, shoot. Logan said 2010. Well,
I
I
would
would
say
say 14.
I don't know
won't
this
change
one.
my answer on this one.
I'm
Okay.
very unconfident about this one, but
Oh,
we'll
I'm
see.
going
Would
to.
would it
I'm
count
going
if
to.
you're talking about like Bitcoin forking and then like Litecoin? Like, is that like, isn't Litecoin like kind of a variant of Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think Litecoin might have started as a Bitcoin fork, but
Let's
don't
go.
quote me on
Oh, number 2.
Was that okay? So, Jordan, what was your answer on that one?
Dang.
What?
What was that?
I said 1. I thought
okay,
it was
okay.
1.
I thought it was 2010 too.
Well,
Michael
you
O'Connor,
were
you can
wrong.
only guess once. You cannot guess twice in the chat.
All right, last question.
Number 5.
Folks.
What
Last
happened
question.
to the more than $1 billion worth of Bitcoin that was in circulation on the Silk Road after the site was shut down? Number 1, it was lost forever. Number 2, the U.S. government realized it.
Seized it.
Seized it. I can't see.
Seized
It was
it.
number 3, it was divided amongst the U.S. and China. Or number 4, it went back into circulation.
So there are 2 correct answers here.
Wait, really?
Yeah, kind of.
Enfer, what the hell?
Well,
I mean, I guess only if the wallets were lost would it be lost forever.
guys. That was not me.
Yeah,
Okay,
Spencer
well,
wrote these.
this is my guess.
So just a little bit of
I'm gonna
background.
I'm gonna go
Jordan
1.
saying 4.
Lock in your answers before I
All right.
explain.
I'm locked
it.
in. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in on 1.
1.
Okay, so the CIA took it and then they auctioned it off. So it did end up back in circulation, and the U.S. government
Oh.
did seize it. I'm
Ooh,
guessing
so I'm
2
right.
will probably be the
Wrong.
correct answer here. Yeah.
Oh.
Really? That is
Interesting.
surprising.
Wait, do I
I
get
was
half a
right.
point then?
No.
Not really.
Why don't we
You
just
said
call it a
4.
win for
He's
Aaron?
half right.
Because he didn't win.
Whatever.
I think he won.
I did. I got like 4 right. Okay.
All right, I'll tell. I have the. Okay, first off, in the chat, Crypto Morning Show. Make sure you send
Nice
an email
job.
to shows@benzinga.com to claim your prize. Congratulations. All right. For the first question, Jordan was wrong. So that's for the rest of us. That's a point.
Ooh.
And that's another point for all of us. So far, Jordan's back. But then all of us got another one wrong, and Logan was ahead. So Logan would be in the lead there by question 3. But then question 4, Aaron and myself got one right. So Aaron caught up to Logan, and I think I was still 1 behind him. And then the last, I think Aaron and Logan are tied.
I got
All right,
4.
give us the tiebreaker. Let's go.
Ooh. What's a good tie?
Ooh.
Enver, what's a good crypto tiebreaker?
Boom. Boom.
I was gonna say Logan, can you give us a crypto tiebreaker? Then I realized that's
I'd
not
love
exactly fair. Then it's like can't do that.
Oh,
what's a good
man.
crypto-
Told
All right,
you
all right.
guys to go against Aaron. Randy.
Wait. Dude, I have a
Mod-
tiebreaker question.
Chat
right
mods,
here.
get Randy out of the chat. Not actually though.
Wait, you got one, Michael?
I do. Where's my favorite place to eat for lunch?
Oh,
Hey, rigged. This is not Bitcoin related.
Exactly. That's why it's
Just
called a
answer
tiebreaker.
Everywhere.
all right. Submit your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
The food trucks.
1.5.
Cafeteria.
Oh my god, the cafeteria? That's your answer?
All right.
Jesus,
You both
Aaron
got 'em wrong?
Thomas? No, it's the food trucks. Of course it's the food trucks.
Oh,
Let's go. I've been to the food truck once.
Yeah, and it was amazing. It became my
It's
instant
automatically your favorite place.
automatically. That sandwich was one of the best I've ever had, and I've had so
Oh
many
my
sandwiches, but that
gosh.
one was
All right,
top
all
five.
right. So, Logan, you will be getting $15 to trade with. Will I have to
Ooh.
send it to you? Probably.
didn't need it.
But anyway,
Wow.
folks, that is it for today's Robinhood Crypto Trading Challenge. Tune in tomorrow for the finale to figure out who wins the grand prize. With that, we do have to sign off. We have another show starting in exactly 60 seconds, so I'm going to have to leave. But this was a blast, and I am losing money. All right.
Peace.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
See you, everyone.